Hello, this is David Wilcoxon, and in this video, I will discuss the fulfillment of Revelation 18:23. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. The Strong's Greek dictionary word for sorceries is pharmakia, which means medication, magic, sorcery, and witchcraft. It's based on the word pharmakias, which means a druggist, a poisoner, a magician, a sorcerer. The prophecy primarily points to rich men deceiving the world in the end times with their pharma sorcery. Billionaire John D. Rockefeller founded the Standard Oil Company and became the richest person in modern history. Under the guise of philanthropy, he transformed the medical field from a naturopathic one to an allopathic one. Rockefeller offered massive grants to the top medical schools under the agreement that only his approved curriculum would be taught. The healing powers of herbs, plants, and diet, including fasting, were erased from most medical textbooks. Doctors who opposed the new curriculum were crucified in the media and removed from the American Medical Association and stripped of their license to practice medicine. Allopathic medicine is a science-based system of treating diseases and symptoms with drugs, surgery, radiation, and other conventional medical treatments. It's also known as biomedicine, conventional medicine, mainstream medicine, and Western medicine. So why would the great men of the earth do this? Because it's easier to rule over weak, sick, and poisoned people, and it increases the profits of the great men of the earth by perpetuating illnesses in people. Our Creator gave us everything that we need for optimal health, but the great men of the earth can't make massive profits selling natural solutions or unhealthy people. Big Pharma pays doctors, hospitals, researchers, medical schools, the FDA, politicians, lawyers, lobbyists, the media, and celebrities, so that they all have a financially incentivized bias. Modern science says whatever money wants it to say. Safety studies are funded by Big Pharma, so they're biased and serve to hide the dangers. The evil ones create funded studies to proclaim that natural solutions are dangerous, when the truth is that the allopathic medicines, with all their side effects, are the cause of many health issues and death. The great men of the earth control the Association of American Medical Colleges, which determines the teaching criteria for medical students that promotes a drug-oriented science, not basic preventative nutrition. Most doctors have minimal training in nutrition. They don't analyze a person's eating habits, exposure to toxins, and exercise habits to determine the cause of their health challenge. They only treat the symptoms with pharma drugs. Doctors aren't taught about VXs either, but repeatedly told that they are safe and effective, that the science on VXs is well established, and that VXs are one of the greatest modern inventions. None of that is true when you look at the VX literature of side effects and the results in people's lives. Doctors are prompted by the carrot and the stick, meaning if they follow the guidelines given to them, they make a lot of bonus money. And if they don't follow the guidelines, they may be ostracized and lose their license to practice medicine. An oncologist can lose their license or be fined tens of thousands of dollars if they recommend anything other than chemo, radiation, or surgery for cancer. The average cancer patient is worth $500,000 to the cancer industry. Thus, they have a bias to promote these type of treatments. The great men of the earth control the American Medical Association to enforce their sick care industry, which promotes their pharmaceutical drugs. The great men of the earth use their controlled media to mock people who are proclaiming the truth, dismissing them as crazy conspiracy theorists. President Thomas Jefferson declared, "If the people let government decide what foods they eat and what medicines they take, their bodies will soon be in as sorry a state as are the souls of those who live under tyranny." We can see how that warning has been fulfilled, with the government schools saying that children need all the shots. Jefferson's warning was fulfilled with the CVVX agenda, which mandated that people get it to keep their job and attend school. In 1959, Aldous Huxley proclaimed there will be in the next generation or so a pharmacological method of making people love their servitude and producing dictatorship without tears. So to speak, producing a kind of painless concentration camp for entire societies, so that people will in fact have their liberties taken away from them, but will rather enjoy it, because they will be distracted from any desire to rebel by propaganda or brainwashing by pharmacological methods. And this seems to be the final revolution. We live in that generation as we're watching this take place before our eyes. That is, those who have eyes to see can comprehend it. TV and radio ads promote their drugs to consumers so that they ask their local dealer, their doctor, for them. You can Google the term medical association, and you see the rod of Asclepius, a snake around a pole, seen throughout the modern medical profession's symbolism. Another symbol recognized through the medical field is known as a caduceus, also called the staff of Hermes, which has a pole, two intertwining snakes, and wings on the top. The American Medical Association logo now has a pole with a snake encircling it, which forms 3 6 shapes, symbolizing 666, pointing to their sorcery. The World Health Organization logo has a snake on a pole, so we see the sorcery in their symbolism. We've seen Revelation 18:23 fulfilled with the childhood VX programs, which set people up for a lifetime of physical ailment. The childhood VX program has gone from recommending 10 VXs in 1983 to over 90 now. In the same time, autism rates have gone from 1 in 10,000 to 1 in 26. The direct correlation is obvious. This allows the great men of the earth to make massive profits from selling drugs, surgeries, and treatments. It's reported that Big Pharma made $1 trillion in profit in 2023. We can see a direct connection between the increases in SIDS to the increases in VXs in children over the last few decades, as the great majority of SIDS incidents take place within 1 week of getting shots, most within 1 to 2 days. Doctors are incentivized financially for each VX that is given to a child, and they are offered big bonuses when a large percentage of their patients are VX'd. This is why doctors and nurses push so hard for parents to consent to following the CDC schedule. It's not because they believe that VXs are good for their health. It's because they want their bonuses. The evil ones mock us by calling them wellness visits when they are the very opposite, as they cause children to be unwell. We've seen Revelation 18:23 fulfilled with fluoride added to the water supply, which causes the pineal gland in the brain to calcify and harden, making it not work properly. The pineal gland is called the third eye, as it gives us a sixth sense. An open pineal gland acts as a truth detector, able to pick up on subtle anomalies and inconsistencies, lies, or subliminal messages that may be used as veils to conceal the truth or real intentions. A closed or calcified pineal gland means that the mind can easily be deceived as it struggles to look beyond what is presented in front of it. Damaging the pineal gland with fluoride serves to pacify people and dumb them down so that they don't realize what the evil ones are doing and fight back. A reverse osmosis water filter removes fluoride and other toxins from water. We've seen Revelation 18:23 fulfilled with the spraying of glyphosate on wheat and other crops. Glyphosate is a poison. Farm workers must wear protective gear when they're applying it. It damages the stomach and intestinal tract, which dramatically affects the immune system. The increased gluten in overly processed bread and the removal of the enzyme that helps break down gluten causes gluten intolerance. But glyphosate is the real culprit as it poisons the body and should be avoided. We've seen Revelation 18:23 fulfilled with the influence of the great men of the earth in causing the American Dental Association to push the use of mercury in tooth fillings. Mercury is highly toxic to the body, So having it in the mouth where it off-gasses below the brain is a very bad idea. We've seen Revelation 18:23 fulfilled with the CVVX agenda, which was a false narrative to push mRNA VXs, which is causing many deaths, blood clots, irreversible heart issues, and turbo cancer. The pharma sorcery merchants caused the problem with the CVVX, and now they will make more money providing a solution. We've seen Revelation 18:23 fulfilled when the evil ones put people who supposedly tested positive for CV under a protocol that included remdesivir, sold under the brand name Veklury, which caused people's organs to shut down so that they died. This served to increase the number of so-called CV deaths so that people would line up to get their CVVX out of fear. We're seeing Revelation 18:23 fulfilled as President Trump's USDA has approved the H5N1 bird flu VX to be injected into cattle and chickens, which means that the mRNA tech is going into chicken and beef, which are the two primary meats that people eat. The whole narrative is a lie, as the supposed bird flu doesn't naturally spread to other species. But they're using this agenda to put mRNA technology into the food supply so that it gets into humans. One of the wicked side effects of the CVVX is cancer, which is increasing rapidly, especially in young people. And they're calling it turbo cancer because it goes to stage 4 so quickly. And we see Time magazine says our cancer mystery. With that cover, the evil ones are mocking us, for they know full well what caused the epidemic. Pfizer bought Seagen, a biotechnology company that develops cancer drugs, to be able to maximize their profits. Larry Ellison of Oracle recently announced that AI will be able to create mRNA VXs to cure a person's cancer. How convenient to create the problem and then provide a cure, which will put their technology into people's bodies. We'll focus more on Larry Ellison, Donald Trump, and Elon Musk in the next video, which reveals a different side of the fulfillment of Revelation 18:23. If this information benefits you, please like the video, comment, and share it with others, as this helps it get ranked so that others will see the explanations. Subscribe to the channel if you want to be notified about new videos. That's all for today. Keep pressing on for the glory of our King. I love y'all. Shalom.